He's it saying from now on, because I will say it because it's a word I use, but because of the time and who I said it to, this is the only reason, because I would not have thought about it in a million years. I am apologising for using that word. That is what I'm apologising to whoever I offended. But while we're on, Laura, you've come in this box and you kept calling us them, you lot, them. Listen, if we wanted to jump all over this, we would. But listen, let me tell you, anybody who watches me will see me use that word, and I didn't call you a monkey. I didn't take it as that word. What I said was orangutan, which I use on a daily basis, the same as the word Kent, but with a C, right? So I am not apologising from this day on from the word I use. I use orangutan on a daily basis, and anybody who watches us knows that I say it. So no, it wasn't racist. Not one little bit was racist. But Laura, listen, you have destroyed people's lives on here by calling them, like saying about essays it, and drugging your drinks and doing whatever. We could have jumped all over you, but we didn't. All I ever said on that matter was Team Speedo, right? Because I didn't believe it, not for one little minute. That's my opinion. But there you go again. Like I say, I could run a racist card too about being a gypsy. There's lots of things that's said on this app that I could run with. Like Laura today called Luke, was it today or yesterday, I'm lost off for the days, a Milky Bar kid, right? How does Luke feel about that? When all he said to you was, fucking they. I had to think there what he said.
I just want to say one thing quickly about, because I see a lot of comments saying selective outrage. You know, the only thing that winds me up, because you know, like I said, I'm fair to everyone. The only thing that winds me up with what you're saying, though, pal. You know when you said though you couldn't pull the card about you being a gypsy and stuff like that and a traveller. When you guys do call something out, especially me in the black community, like we're the first to back you and stand and say and call it out with you guys. That's why I was like, do you know when you use the word? If you use the word every day, I don't watch it that much, I don't know. But my thing is, you know, like, we're all grown enough to kind of just think, in the situation, pal, where we're talking about racism, the most techiest place you could have called a black woman an orangutan was then when you're shouting. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Paige, that's how you should know that was not racist against Laura, which I still do call her Laura, and she kept calling me love. How she says she uses the word love, I use the word orangutan, and I call me grandchildren and me kids it, and anybody who watches us, please feel free to jump up and say you're a fucking liar, Pearl, because I use it on a daily basis. Do you know something? There's lots of people on this app that I call that too, and that is my word. The same as Kent, but with a C, right? I use it on a daily basis. Maybe a wrong choice of word to use, but I use it. So I'm not apologising for using that word because that's what I say. Do you understand? Like, that's what I say. I've called CL8, I've called Evil Quint, I've called Delusive Angie, I've called Luke, I've called Miss J, I've called Miss Reddit. Do you understand? And it was only happened to be Laura, and she was a black woman. So it didn't enter my brain where this name was going to be took to. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, Paigey?
yeah, I get it, but that's like, this is the problem part. You know, like, this is a prime example though of the whole reason that we're having the conversation in the first place, you know, with the day and the terminology and stuff. It gets to a point where it's like, sometimes, like, if someone said something to the traveller community that was outrageous, they'd just say sorry and that was it. But it feels like just sometimes Paul just say sorry and leave it as that. Because you know, when no, but you know what it is, Paul? When we've been around some people, it sounds deflecting. So sometimes
I have offended by that.
Yeah, but then just leave it as that then. Do you know what I mean?
I'm apologising. I can't.
Yeah, and then just leave it as that. Don't keep the digging afterwards, because that's when it gets techie, though.
Hear me, Paigey baby, say that word, because I use it on a daily.
Hey guys.
Hi, Amy.